know what? Fuck it. Be delusional. Everybody say don't be delusional. Be delusional. Okay? If it helps you take more risk, if it helps you get out of this mode of holding back, then be delusional. That delusion will make you take steps. It will push you to do that thing that you've been saying you're going to do. You see, I think a lot of times we think that delusion is a bad thing, and it can be. It can be depending on the lens that you're wearing, depending on the situation, depending on your headspace, whatever. But when it comes to you and only you, be delusional. You know what? That little marathon, you can run it. You're not exempt. I could never do that. You can do it. Be delusional. That YouTube that you said you was going to start, you could do it. And you could gain followers, and you could gain some type of momentum. Be delusional. You know? Think about the best scenario. Think about the best that could happen. We live in such a world where everybody want to tell you to be realistic. Be realistic. Be reasonable. You know, you go around telling people you want to be a professional video gamer. Oh, be realistic. Be delusional. Because that delusion is going to take you places that when you're seeing things from your perspective, probably fear, you're going to stand still. But as soon as that delusion creep in, you start to think like, man, I could get her. I could bag her. I could bag her. Or I could make the team. Let me go try out. Let me go try, man. I can make the team. He could do it. I mean, come on, I could do it. Have an ego. Let that ego take control of the fearful life that you are living right now. Because you are living from fear. You have to get to a point to where you're not living from a perspective of fear. So if that means that you have to be delusional or be unreasonable, or do it. Do it. You know, in this situation, you know the little illustration where you got two talking people on your shoulders? The one telling you to, you know, don't do it because he's trying to protect you, and the other one telling you to do it, but he's like the evil one. Listen to the evil one right now. He ain't telling you to go create evil. He's pushing you to go and take that risk that you're so scared of. That's what he's doing. Or she. Or they. But I think we live in a world where we think we always got to listen to the good guy. That good guy, he holding you back. He trying to protect you. He don't want you to get hurt. He know your mind. He know your heart. This one right here, he know your potential. And even though it may be delusional or out of this, it may be out of this league, whatever, who cares? I remember I was at a bar one time, and I was with a group of guys, and they had this chick walk in, pretty. I'm talking about the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking about in real life, not on TV or in a magazine. In real life, like in 4K, she was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Creature. Just a mwah. Perfect. And all the guys there, we start, prior to that, we was talking about, man, the next chick that come in, I'm gonna go talk to her. And then she walked in and everybody just jaw dropped. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated too. She was cold, smelled good. You could, man, I'm talking about, she was a phantom. She was floating in that bitch, just cold. Little light-skinned team. So, my little delusional ass, I go over there, talking like, man, y'all scared. Bro, I'll go talk to her. Whole time, I'm scared. Don't know what to say. I'm, you know, but something pushed me, and it was delusion. It was my ego. My ego started talking, Chris, you could talk to her. You could go do it. But let me been in a state of fear like these guys where I would have never went over and talked to her. So I make my way over there. I tell her, hey, how you doing? Just make conversation. And she was one of the coolest people I've ever met. But because I was so fearful and scared and just, oh, she wouldn't give me a chance. She gave me her number. We hung out. Cool peoples. And all because of my delusion, I took a chance. All because of my ego, I took a chance. Let your ego and that delusion take control of your life right now. Don't let it control your life, but let it get in the driver's seat at times. You know, because, you know, a lot of times we live in fear. I think that's where we live. That's our domain. We live in fear. A lot of people live in fear. Scared to go ask for a raise. Scared to go talk to that girl. Scared to go, we live in fear. Scared to start that project. Scared to go fear. Because we want to be okay and protected. And then that ego busts in like the Kool-Aid man, like, what's going on? Where we at? You know? And that's when you just be like, yo, I'm following him. Where we going? So start whatever it is you said that you was going to start. Whether it be a workout, whether it be some type of diet, whether it be YouTube, whether it be going back to school or starting a business. Let delusion and fear take control for a day and see what happens. You know, you will never not get anything out of here. If you don't get anything, let me know. But I can promise you what you will get. You will take a first step. And sometimes that's the only place to start. Sometimes you just got to take that first step. And even if it's delusional or it's egotistical, take it. Because at that point, you know, you already did what 98% of people won't do. Even if it was out of delusion, you did it.